every gardener has some home remedies that they use in their garden. Well, today we have this good book that we're talking about. It's called The Truth About Garden Remedies, and it's by Dr. Jeff Gilman, and Timber Press puts it out. And Dr. Jeff Gilman is with us, and you have done some fun experimenting, and I can't wait to try these at home because I want to see if they work or don't work.
Well, great, and you'll find that some of them do work and don't work, but the fun is in the trying.
Definitely. Now, we have an array of things that could be in anyone's pantry, except for this, but you're going to tell us if they work, don't work, how to use them.
Sure. Well, let's start off with the egg. I think that's the one that makes the most sense because it's a twofer. A lot of people think it's a threefer, but not really. It's a twofer. You can use eggs to repel deer. You can use eggshells to enrich your soil with calcium so that you don't get end rot. You can also use gypsum for that if you don't like eggs.
Okay.
And the threefer, the one that it doesn't really do but people think that it does, a lot of people think that you take crushed eggshells and you put it around your plants, it's going to stop the slugs from coming. Well, I've worked with these a lot, and I'll tell you what, slugs do not care about eggshells. They just go right through them. They're entertained by the slugs, by the eggshells.
You don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to entertain your slugs.
Right, so put them in the compost pile or shake them up into some water and spray it on your plants to repel deer.
Absolutely. And also in containers, eggshells in containers are a great idea.
Oh, okay. We do a lot of container gardening up here. Now I see you have some milk, and I can't believe what you would use for that for, and that is an Garden Time exclusive.
It is an exclusive. It is not in the book. This is work that I've done since the book. When we tested 1 part milk mixed with 2 parts water, sprayed once a week on our roses, we controlled black spot better than any synthetic that we used.
Wow, you know, this is the Rose City. So you are telling us some valuable information. We'll have it on the website, so thank you very much.
I don't guarantee that they'll be absolutely clean, but let me tell you what, in our experiments, it worked very well. All
right. Well, see, now tell us something about baking soda.
Well, baking soda has been used for years and years to control powdery mildew on roses. Now, for powdery mildew, it actually works quite well, but a lot of people think that it also works on black spot. Now, let me tell you, in our tests, baking soda did absolutely nothing for black spot. Powdery mildew, sure, it works fine. Okay. Black spot, nope.
All right, so that's a good one to know. And vinegar, what would we use that for?
Vinegar is best used against weeds. Now, you got to be careful. It'll kill the top of just about any plant, so if you get it on the wrong plant, it will kill the top of it. It's great against annual weeds with small root systems. When you get to the perennial weeds, it's not real effective because perennial weeds have that deep root system, and you've just killed the top. The perennial weeds just kind of pop right back up.
All right, so you can knock them back a little bit. You might have to keep doing it.
Exactly. Reapplication is key.
All right, and salt.
Well, salt is also used as an herbicide. Sidewalk cracks are the best place for it. It'll knock out weeds in your sidewalk cracks. If you're growing celery or asparagus, they're very tolerant of salt. And in fact, if you apply your salt heavily enough, believe it or not, you could have pre-salted celery. There's actually a patent for that in the 1950s. If you put enough salt around your celery, you get pre-salted celery.
All right, nice, another tip. And I see garlic and hot peppers.
The garlic and hot peppers are for insects. And what you do is you take these, you blend them up with just a little bit of water, and then you strain off the liquid, and you spray the liquid out against insects, aphids, spider mites, not an insect, but you can still do it. We've found in our tests that hot peppers work a little bit better. The problem with the hot peppers, and something to remember, is that these things are really, really hot. And if you were to get a little bit of this spray in your eyes or in an open cut, oh my goodness, very painful.
So just because you'd find these in your pantry, just be careful. It's still, you're using it like a chemical, so just be careful of your body and your surrounding area. And soap, there's some different ideas about soap.
There are a lot of different ideas about soap, but you know what, if you want to find out about soap, you're telling me we're out of time, so you're just going to have to buy the book.
And we are out of time, so go to your bookstore, go to timberpress.com, and you can get this book about remedies in the home garden. Thank you so much, and thanks for that tidbit.
Thank you.